Salutations, YouTube. My name is Mark. This is the Stealthy Wealth channel. Today we are answering the question, what's a millionaire? Alright folks, so today we're going to be answering the question, what is a millionaire? I think most people who aren't millionaires have probably at some point dreamed about what it would be like to be a millionaire, or perhaps had the goal of becoming a millionaire. I know I've had it. So what is a millionaire? And by the way, just as a side note, I must apologize. I've got all kinds of appliances and stuff running right now because I have to multitask some days. I've got the laundry machine going. I've got the washing machine washing dishes. The air conditioner is turning off and on because we're in the middle of a heat wave here in Ohio. Just about everything that could be causing a distraction or causing problems with the sound quality of this video, oh yeah, it's going on right now. So I apologize for that. Hopefully you can still hear me okay. We'll persevere anyway. Back to the subject at hand. What is a millionaire? I think a lot of people have the idea that a millionaire is somebody who makes $1 million or more per year. Either they have a job that pays them $1 million, or they have investments that pay them $1 million. In some form or fashion, they have income of $1 million or more. Is that person a millionaire? Well, I would say, by all accounts, they should be a millionaire, but they aren't necessarily going to be a millionaire. Bear with me for a moment. So, think about if you know somebody who has such poor money management skills that they basically blow their entire paycheck as soon as they have it in their hand. Well, I'm sure you can think of at least one person that is like that. Hopefully you're not like that yourself. I would imagine that you're probably a little better than that if you're listening to a channel like mine. But I'm sure we can all relate. We at least know somebody who blows their entire paycheck or nearly their entire paycheck as soon as they have it in their hand. Okay? It doesn't matter how much somebody makes, doesn't matter what income bracket people are in, there are folks like that at all income levels. So there are folks like that who make near minimum wage, and there are folks like that who make millions of dollars a year. We hear about celebrities who are like that all the time on the gossip television shows. We hear about, these famous celebrities filing for bankruptcy. Okay, that's because they have such poor money management skills. There's people like that of all income levels. So just because somebody makes $1 million a year, they could be dirt poor anyway, because they could be blowing their money as fast as it's coming in. And worse yet, some people blow money faster than it's coming in, even if they make very large sums of money. So what you make, or what a person makes per year, doesn't necessarily mean anything in terms of whether they're a millionaire or not. So if a person's salary doesn't make them a millionaire, maybe it's how much money they have in the bank. So somebody who has $1 million or more in the bank, maybe that's what makes a millionaire. Okay? That's a perception that I think some people have. Well, I would say that person is probably a millionaire. Probably a millionaire. But again, might not necessarily be. They should be a millionaire, but again, maybe they're not. Let's say, for instance, this person recently got into a car accident and they injured somebody in that car accident. And they are getting sued, or maybe they got sued and they lost that lawsuit. And now they owe $500,000 to this person that they've injured. Well, yes, they have that $1 million in the bank, but now they're going to owe half of it to this person as a result of this lawsuit. Are they really a millionaire? Well, no, they're not. I mean, how could you call somebody a millionaire just because they have $1 million in the bank if they owe a bunch of money to a person, or maybe they owe a bunch of money to a bunch of people? Maybe they have a bunch of credit card debt. Who knows what the case is? If somebody's got a lot of debt, that's going to make a difference in this whole equation of trying to determine whether somebody's a millionaire or not. Okay, so we've eliminated salary as a determining factor on whether somebody's a millionaire, and we've eliminated money in the bank as a determining factor on whether somebody's a millionaire. Although I think when it comes to the money in the bank, we're getting closer to determining, that's a bigger factor, or a bigger determining factor in what would make somebody a millionaire. But that isn't 100%. That's not going to work all of the time. So what is it exactly that would make somebody a millionaire? What designates them as a millionaire? Well, it's actually tied to a person's net worth. So if a person's net worth is $1 million or more, then they're a millionaire. It's as simple as that. That's all fine and dandy, but that's only useful to you if you know what net worth is. So let's get into that. So net worth is basically a person's total assets minus their liabilities. So liabilities are debts like a mortgage or a car payment, those kinds of things. Those need to be subtracted they need to be subtracted from the value of the total assets that a person owns. So if you add together a person's house, their car, all of their furniture, maybe they got some valuable artwork, their retirement accounts, any kinds of personal stocks that they own, you add together the value of all of those things, then you subtract the liabilities, the mortgage that's due, the car payment that's due, you subtract any credit card debt that there may be, any other types of debt. You would subtract that from the total value of the assets, and if that number, you do that math, if that number ends up being $1 million or more, well, then that person is a millionaire. That's how you define a millionaire, or that's how you determine that somebody is a millionaire. When you put it in those terms, becoming a millionaire seems a little bit more reachable. Think about a house alone. A person's house is many times the biggest investment that a person will ever own. If you buy a house and you pay it off, by the time you pay it off, it has probably grown in value compared to what its value was at the time that you made the purchase. So if at the time you make your last mortgage payment and you own that house free and clear, let's say, for example, that the house is worth $250,000. Okay, that's not an incredibly extravagant house, and that's not exactly a dump either. Okay, that's a middle class home, $250,000. Once you get to the point where you've paid off a $250,000 house and you own it free and clear, assuming you don't have any other debts, that house alone gets you a quarter of the way there to becoming a millionaire. Think about that. When you put it in those terms, doesn't it make becoming a millionaire seem like a more reachable goal? You know, it really opened my eyes when I started thinking about things that way. That, you know, becoming a millionaire really shouldn't be all that hard. It's not going to be easy, but it's not going to be hard. It's just going to take time, and it's going to take smart money management. And that's something that I've been trying to practice for many years now, and I'm certainly on the path to financial independence. I've talked about financial independence on this channel many, many times. I'm on the road to financial independence. I'm on the road to becoming a millionaire as well. I'm not there yet, but I anticipate I'm going to be there soon. So if you have a similar goal, if you're not a millionaire yet, but it's something that you're striving to get to, or you're not financially independent yet, but that's something you're striving to get to, I hope that you will kind of continue on this journey with me as I get closer to reaching that goal. I hope that you find value in taking this journey with me. So if it's something that you're interested in, please subscribe to my channel. If this video was helpful to you, I hope you give it a thumbs up as well. This is a new channel. The algorithm hates me. So giving me that thumbs up, giving me that subscribe, or subscribing to my channel, that's going to help me out a lot. So yeah, let's become millionaires, everybody.